Oh, you got film for me?
Am I being recorded?
Yes.
Do you mind?
Do you mind, Hank? Because you're going in YouTube.
Yeah, I was going to say
And-
just don't put it on YouTube.
Yeah, she puts it on YouTube because they really do learn something from this.
I'll let it you out.
Well,
Not that
I'll start this by saying that I'm not a baha expert. I have fit
Baha.
at least a half dozen.
Okay.
I'm not counting, but a lot of this we will review to the instruction manuals as we go, especially looking at the phone clip.
Oh, okay.
So that's kind of a new accessory option. So.
'Cause I mean, for this, I do have an electric dryer. I
Yep.
plug in.
Yeah, and they send this with.
Yeah, I know,
You don't
comes
even
with
have to
package.
take it home, but it just comes
I'll
with
save
it.
it just in case my little one crooks.
Yeah. Now the Baha has a single button, and that can be used to change programs. Although it's very automatic, so you don't ever have to push that button.
Oh, so it goes between noisy and quiet. And...
Yeah, exactly. Your volume control, fairly self-explanatory. We have volume up and volume down. On the side here is our battery door. And
Oh,
that
okay.
is just like you're used to with hearing aids. Flat side up in there.
And then it slides in. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Now, is
Closing it turns it on.
Do you? I mean, what if I leave it open? The little crack like you do my hearing aid shuts off too.
So if you open the battery door,
Yeah, just like you do
it
my-
turns off.
Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
I mean,
Now, here's a quick. It doesn't squeal though, like a hearing aid.
It will create some feedback.
Oh,
Mhm.
if you're holding it, okay.
We'll let it turn on. And this is actually not programmed yet. I'm going to program it
Oh,
when it's
okay.
on. So it's probably.
There it comes.
It will. Okay,
It will.
all right.
Is it?
Then you would know. Yeah. Okay.
You might have noticed when it was first turning on,
Yeah, go light.
it had a little indicator light.
Yeah. That's the on all the time, or
no.
Okay. If you turn on the battery.
On the back here is your part that attaches to your
my
abutment.
button
Mhm.
up there.
Yep. So we'll actually practice. I forgot. I'm going to grab a little piece for you to practice on.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean, when if I break it, it ain't the real thing.
Yeah. It's also easier to practice on something that you can see as opposed to practicing in your own head.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So you get some supplies. You get many supplies.
Oh my God! Look at the size of the battery.
Oh,
Yeah,
yep.
they're huge.
So
Oh
nice big batteries.
my
That's a big reason why it is larger.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that longer battery life. That's
Wow.
a huge perk of it. So a little case to store it in.
Oh, okay. I got it. Yeah, I will be wearing this to moment, so.
Yes. Yep. So place to keep it safe.
Yes.
Extra batteries. It's the 675
Oh, okay.
color coded blue, as opposed to orange, brown,
Oh,
or yellow.
I didn't know they were color
Blue.
coded.
Mhm. The size of batteries is color coded. So you're using orange, right? Orange.
Yeah, the orange 13s.
Yep. Let's see. This is a clip
And you put people run through there to hold on to you.
to keep it safe. So this is obviously used more for pediatrics, but adults do use it, especially if you're going to be very active. You can always take it off,
Oh, sure.
like
Oh.
mowing the lawn.
for like bicycling.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the only problem with that is
Yeah.
that does the same thing my regular hearing aid is, it still whistles.
Yeah.
I ride the bicycle. So.
Oh,
This guy would hope to be better.
Hopefully.
yeah.
I'll find out.
So I think it goes right in there.
Oh, yeah, just feed it through and
Just
pull
feeds
it
right
up,
through.
okay.
Yep. Just.
Yeah, I can put it on. Can put it on.
nifty.
Instructions are in there as
Oh,
well.
okay. Okay.
So you don't ever have to use that, but they include it.
I mean, if I go someplace like out nature hiking or something,
Mhm.
Really don't want to lose
well, I
that
will with
somewhere.
this
Go
one.
mountaineering.
They said this stays on better than the magnetic
Yes.
ones. So,
It absolutely does.
And with his hats and everything,
well, yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
he likes to blast it into oblivion.
This is a test rod, they call it. So this is something that other people can use
Oh,
to test if it's working. So again, this is used more in pediatric situations, but like,
put
you know,
back
I
there.
can plug my ear and put this back here and I can hear
You
it a
hear
little
through
bit
it.
better. Yep.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's not the same as how you would hear through it.
No, but you know if
with
it's
your
working.
abutment. But that's what it's included for. Turn that off.
cool. Oh, that is loud.
Share the experience. That's what this is for.
Oh, okay.
Cleaning kit.
Ah.
Similar but not the same as hearing aids. There
Oh.
is no, like
Wire. thing.
yeah, there's nothing to clean with earwax because
Well, yeah,
there's
it
nothing
doesn't
going
fit
in
in
your
there.
ear. So you just get a cloth
Oh,
to wipe
Buff
it off,
clean.
oh, okay. A little brush to
a
brush,
brush
out that off.
to brush
Okay.
off this piece.
Now, where's the microphone on this one? Is it-
Microphone, I always forget. I'm on the spot.
I know we covered up the squeal. I think
I always forget.
it's probably down there.
2 other Baja 5s.
I'm guessing it's all down there. But
Yeah, we'll look that up.
oh, we'll look at it.
Instruction booklet.
I don't know if I have to clean those ports or not, so.
Yeah.
I've been wearing, since my ear's been plugged,
Uh-huh.
I've been wearing this one
Mm-hmm.
all the time, so it's probably dirty.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
can look at that.
I will keep it for a spare, and when I'm not wearing this, I'll wear this one anyway, so.
Yeah.
He does not hear real well without anymore.
Well,
so
yeah.
it's like
Part of me.
you still kind of he misses it, and you still have to yell at him. So it's not good.
Well, now my ears aren't
Oh.
plugged.
Booklets.
She put me on antibiotics, she put me on amoxicillin, it gives me bee-sick headaches. So, I'm supposed to go see that gal again on the 11th,
Okay.
so.
And she's a nurse?
She's a
Physician's assistant.
physician
Okay.
assistant, thank you.
She's newer. Do you like her? She do well?
Not really.
Okay.
I like Dr. Tramp.
Well, yeah.
I know she's on maternity leave, so I think she goes back to 1st September.
Well, I think what got me was she had him do a hearing test when his ears plugged, and I'm
I
like,
know, I saw that it was so
that doesn't tell me much that
I only got
that
my
he's
ears-
deaf. I got it.
I don't know
Yeah,
if you saw it,
because
you
his
probably
ears
saw that,
plugged.
and they redid my hearing test, I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
And
they
it
did-
really screws up a hearing test.
I got my card last week in the mail for Coquillar to show at the airports and stuff.
Oh, okay, okay.
But the only thing they did is they put member since 2006, which so I don't know if I should worry about that on the card or not. It's just something
No.
a member
Always-
since 2006
Interesting.
instead of 2016. I think somebody.
Yeah. You call them.
I'll call and ask
Yeah.
them.
Let me grab that little disc for practice.
Oh,
and,
okay.
putting it on the abutment.
And this is the Baha you got. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
They give me one of these little cleaner thingies. It's just a dryer egg thing.
I found out these silly things on the YouTube are helpful sometimes.
Uh-huh.
Absolutely.
The only bad thing about Coquillar is that they put these things on YouTube, but they're only like 30 seconds.
Yeah, we kind
To show you
of. It
how
was
to-
actual real people who
Yeah.
did
Well,
the
no,
same
have-
thing that
well,
helped.
Some are like I call them cartoons.
Right.
They're not real people, and they just show you how to program the Baha or the.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
Just, but they're only like 30
Right.
seconds to a minute long.
Right. So, this is the equivalent of your abutment. What you want to do when you put it on is not go straight.
Okay.
You want to rock it on. So basically get it as much of an angle as you can, so kind of pushing that bottom part against your head, and then kind of get one edge into place, and then snap the top part in.
Okay, sure.
There we go.
Now, does
Just
it-
like you put that other thing on, remember?
yeah, the little button thing.
that
Yeah, that
thingy
cover.
that
I had
she
a
gave
tab like
you.
this with a little plastic
Yep.
thing on there. And,
Wow, that's good. Button.
And to take it off, do the same. Don't just pull it straight off.
Oh, so you guys.
Rock.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So this will easier. if you
Rock
put it on
and
top.
rock.
Uh-huh. You got it.
It does hold on pretty good.
Yeah.
So I think that.
Now, does it make any difference if there's still some like around the side panel in that thing?
Is there?
Well, there's a
Because
little.
he doesn't seem to.
Oh no,
It's
that's
just a
so
little-
minimal.
It's just,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it's not like what I mean.
I was just wondering if that
there's 3 weeks ago,
keeps
there's
it from
tape on there
snapping
with
and.
So if
fitting
there's
and-
if there's significant like skin overgrowth, if there's a lot of skin around the abutment, if there's obviously any type of infection,
Oh,
that can
yeah.
affect how it's fitting. It can cause more feedback too.
Okay, is that in there all the way, or?
Yeah. So or basically just more is kind of going on with that abutment.
Oh, okay.
So if you have a lot of issues with the abutment, we send you back to Dr. Tran
And she has to do
to
it.
take a look at that. That's rarely an issue, especially since, this is healed so well. That's encouraging.
Yeah, that's what everybody keeps saying, it's healed real good, but every now and then I'll hit it with my glasses or something,
Mhm.
and I usually hit it right in the edge and it smarts.
Yeah.
Well, he
Yeah.
wondered why it hurt above and below, and I kept telling him, "You wear your hat right on top
Well,
of the
Yeah.
thing."
Well, I
Yeah,
changed my
it's right
glasses.
there.
And
because
his
my other
glasses were
these
hitting the
glasses
bottom
don't
of it,
hit.
and I'm like, it's
Yep.
gotta hurt
So
somewhere.
these glasses don't hit, but my sunglasses I wear,
Oh,
they were hitting,
those
rubbing
right
on it.
there. Yeah.
So I got ones that
Yeah.
are flexible, they're not hard tips,
Okay,
so they
okay.
sit on the outside instead of rubbing on it.
Okay.
So,
So I'm going to do an initial programming, and then we'll
I'll go
get
from
it
there?
on, and then we'll make sure it sounds okay, and then I'll have you practice
Oh, okay.
putting it on and taking it off. So give me a few moments here.
I'm gonna be nosy and looking stuff.
Yeah, hey, that's your stuff. Do what you want with it.
Oh, what is that? The dryer?
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
a better
dryer.
age.
It's a- yeah.
Oh, it's like, little,
Oh, that's little. Okay.
then do,
So look at
to
Jessica.
redo it,
Yeah,
I
cool.
can stick it in the microwave or something like that?
Yeah, those ones are a little different than what we typically work with.
Yeah.
Those are kind of different. I feel like I should have
Yeah.
rice.
Small
So-
quantity of blue pellets.
Put it on a microwave safe plate, set time for 30 seconds.
Neat.
So you want them to be blue. When they turn white, it's time to reactivate.
Yeah, that's right.
Cool.
I'll be nosy to open it up anyway.
Yeah, like Dr. Tran after the operation. I said, so I get no paperwork or nothing. Nope, it's all mine. I went, okay. She says, I get to keep it. And I'm like, okay. She says, nah, he'll get it when he goes in. And I'm like, okay, that's
First
fine.
is you get in the box when you walk out.
Yeah,
of the
I was told we're getting a box. And then
I got no box.
she's like, nope, you don't get anything. I'm like, okay.
No, I
There's
don't
a-
think they ever send it home with patients.
Well, there's the cleaning rags or the cleaning, maybe like 12 of the little things to clean the
Oh,
abutment
yeah.
with.
Yep.
After it's somewhat healed. But I know circumcision went up and down where if you go on YouTube, you watch these, but they went horizontal, she went vertical. So I don't know if that's just
Yeah.
preference or.
Yeah, everyone's a little different. Every head anatomy is a little different.
I told her, put it down lower so I don't have to worry about my hat.
I've seen a lot of people
So
with
do I get a whole box
cochlear.
of batteries or just a whole little package?
One little package to start. I'll give you more when you come back.
Okay. I think that
It's
probably
my
not-
way. It's my way of bribing you to come
Oh,
back.
that's how
You
it
have
works.
to come
Okay.
back.
Now, these cost more than the 13s? Or are they all just
Nope,
$29?
Same
Or
cost.
$22 or whatever.
Wow, even for those. Okay.
Yep.
Those things are
Well, it makes it easier for them to
huge.
replace it. Now, is that program the same way that these hearing aids do? Do you have to plug the little thing into it, or is it all Bluetooth?
Say that again.
Is it all Bluetooth? You don't have to hook the little cord into it? That makes it simple.
Cool.
Yep.
But I was reading,
Programming wireless.
I had to download the app for the phone clip,
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
you've got it.
which is on there.
Yeah, you got the.
Are you gonna program, or do I gotta do that when I get home?
I will do as much as I can in the
Okay.
office with you.
But I don't know,
Um,
cause I was reading on the
Actually.
app page that the Baha 4 had like 3.5 stars. Baha 5 for that one has like 3. I don't, and everybody that I've read on there, most of the people don't understand how I think it works.
Yeah.
So they get really frustrated. Does that run off the same batteries as this, or does it have a, oh, it has a charging cord?
It's rechargeable.
Okay.
well, see, and we went to the cochlear meeting, and everybody there, even the people with the Bahas, they all have the iPhone, and I'm like,
I'm too lazy to switch everything over.
no.
I just do it.
And the one guy goes, well, sometimes it works really good, and sometimes, well, I couldn't hear anything. I'm like, okay. It'll be different.
Yeah, I haven't fit as many of the phone clips as I have some of the other accessories. So that's where. some
Oh, like that, the
places-
TV, the,
Okay,
the,
okay.
A lot of my patients have wanted the remote mic.
Oh, okay.
But that's partly because they didn't want like the smartphone compatibility, which surprised me.
different.
Oh, Programs.
Oh, more stuff. And
That's
that
what
was
it is. So
programmed.
I can plug this into my computer, or I can plug it into the plug-in, or I
You
can
can.
plug it into
Mhm.
the thing in the car, the plug-in
Yep.
in the car.
Yeah, there's a wall. Straight in.
Well, no, I can do that with this plug here.
It has a thingy that goes
I
straight
got the little
in.
pluggy thing here.
Yeah, you can plug
So
it
you plug
anywhere
all-
then.
But I can plug this, if I'm in the car, I can put that into the port in the car.
Yeah,
Just like you do
Yeah.
the computers and stuff.
Yeah.
Because now all the cars are 12-volt charging systems for these, on the newer cars.
What does that mean?
Well, it's 12-volt versus being just a little 6-volt.
Huh.
So all the new cars have these little jacks all over versus
Yeah.
having, so they
Yeah.
can plug them in.
okay.
All right.
To be noisy.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
Ah, God, yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, hang on.
You could take the hat off, dearest.
Oh, we're okay.
Good gosh.
It's on.
I know how to take this off.
Yep. That's what I was
Oh,
gonna recommend.
God.
Oh, you're noisy.
Go ahead and take the left hearing aid off.
That's neat, that little thing you put in. That I like that.
Yeah.
Better than the big, huge, white,
probably unplug
icky thing.
It's really tinny.
Okay.
I don't know if you can adjust that or.
I can. Now, it's almost like getting a new hearing aid, or like getting hearing aids for the first time. It's
Right.
going to sound different. Part of it is too that the baha transmits sound a bit more efficiently than hearing aids do.
These just amplify.
So does a baha,
Oh, okay.
but it's sending sound directly to the inner ear. It's bypassing the area where you had all the surgeries. So hearing aid relied on, trying to get all that sound past the area where you've had the surgeries.
Okay.
This goes right to the inner ear. So it's going to sound different. I can change how it sounds.
Hopefully.
Absolutely. We will also do some confirmation when you come back in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
And we can, play around with the settings a bit more. But keep in mind, that's a big perk of the baha. You're going to hear better. It sounds kind of tinny, but you're hearing consonant sounds better. You're hearing,
Yeah, I don't. Well, that whistle I hear with these
yeah,
is gone.
yeah. Good.
And your chair squeaks.
Yes.
So turn around and let's see.
Like it? It's up there.
Yeah. We just want you to hear us.
Yeah, don't yell. You hurt my ear.
All right, so I'm going to.
Well, no, I just want the TV down because I'm going deaf myself. I can't hear a thing anymore.
So I'm going to connect it to the software and basically do like a little hearing test with it,
Oh, okay.
and run a feedback test. Now that feedback is normal when
Okay.
you first put it on or take it off.
Okay.
But as you noticed, once it was on all the way,
It didn't do that.
that whistling went away, and that's
Goodness.
what I would expect. So it is.
You gotta make it squeal. Oh,
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna open and close the battery door.
I can't hear nothing.
Nope.
Oh,
No.
Well, that way you don't.
you do that all the
You're
time?
back on. No,
Dinging? Or is that you?
that's just because I turned it off and turned it back on so that it would
I am
connect
off
to my
again.
software. Are you? Okay.
It's nothing.
It'll come.
Oh,
in.
there it is.
There we go.
Has to go through a cycle and
That is so cool that it just hits the back of the bone and you hear.
that should turn me off again.
You'll be turning
actually
me
like
off a
doing that.
lot. Don't worry about it. I know I'll be turned off a lot.
I can hear you talking, so knock it off. Before I could, no, I can hear anything.
Okay. Are you back on?
It was just so noisy.
Is it
Well, not
on?
now, but it's off right now.
Yeah.
It's off?
Yeah.
Is it on?
Nothing.
Okay. Says that it's on.
There. Came back.
Okay.
Does it have a lag time? When
It
comes up
probably
and out?
does. Yeah. So I'm going to do that hearing test. I want you to close your eyes
Okay.
in a moment and then say yes when you hear tones or beeps.
Oh, yeah, thumbs are here? Okay. I have nothing again. Yes. 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 Oh, easy.
So that turned a couple things down. Does this sound any better?
A little bit.
Okay. Still a little too sharp or too noisy or sounding fairly good?
Well, still, that's gonna take a while to use, but it still sounds
Different?
tinny. Well, different.
Tinny? Okay.
Tinny mechanical, I guess you want to say.
Okay. Let me turn down some of the higher
Easy.
pitches a little bit.
Huh?
It's noisy.
Life is noisy. Can you hear it from here too?
I don't hear anything about it. Well,
A little?
it's hard telling.
Because they said you might.
I
Can't-
still hear it. I don't hear it. I don't,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's transferring over or not. Is it supposed to?
I was wondering if it would. It's not. There's no like it's supposed to or it's not
Right.
supposed to. It depends on, funny enough, like the thickness of your skull and like the shape of your head and everything. So for some people it transfers to the other ear really efficiently. Other people lose some sound volume. So you'll definitely still want to wear a hearing aid in that left ear.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Just to feel balanced and pick up sound on the left side of your head.
Right.
But you will probably get some stimulation of the left inner ear from the baha.
Right.
Well,
I
the
mean,
only reason we say that is because Dr. Tran was thinking by next year he'll be in the baha on this side.
Yeah, I'm
So he's-
I'm wondering that.
She was
Yeah.
hoping that
Yeah.
he could hear with just the one all the way around.
Yeah. My issue there is localization. So if you just have the baha on one side and nothing at all in your left ear,
You're not balanced.
you're hearing what's on the
Yeah.
right side of your head. You're not
Yeah.
hearing what's on the left side of your
Yeah.
head.
Right.
So you
That
miss
kind
out
of throws
some
you off.
benefit there. Mhm.
So I don't know if that's, next year down the road or.
All right, how's it sounding now?
A little better.
Better? Less
Yeah.
tinny?
Mm,
Do you want me to back it off a little bit?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. We're going to just turn it back up later.
Yep.
I don't know where the volume's set on this, is it?
So the volume will always turn on at the default,
Okay,
and then you can turn it up or down
okay.
from the default.
Oh, okay.
And what we're programming right now is what the default's going to be.
Oh, okay.
So you can still turn it up or down from wherever.
Okay, this
you choose.
sounds silly, but he's saying it sounds tinny.
Mhm.
what in the world does that really mean? Because I've never heard that in my life.
It's what I'm
So.
supposed to hear like?
Funny because that's a very common term to use in hearing aids, and just hearing in general. A lot of patients report that with hearing aids.
Yeah.
It's usually an indication that you're hearing the higher pitches better.
Oh, okay.
So think like sharpness,
Okay.
kind of,
Like-
yeah, just like an extra clarity, but it's like a sharp sound quality to it.
It's more digital than those are, basically.
Got it.
Okay.
I mean, if you want,
Well, and some of it could be the frequency balance.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
which you have to adjust on.
So we'll, we played around with some of that just with running that hearing test and then based on what you report, but we'll do more after you've had a chance to wear it for a couple weeks.
Right.
And I recommend wearing it every day, all day long.
Okay. Well, I mean, if I'm out mowing lawn, then I can wear it.
Yep.
That's just.
Good.
But
Good.
then I have to get home and going out and stuff and. but see,
Good. I'll
now-
take you to a restaurant for dinner
but see,
tonight.
now-
Dad ought to
see,
scream.
before, I never heard her behind me. So.
Now he's stuck with me.
Yeah.
I don't.
All right.
Where's the volume
Stephen,
button?
did you ever, even when we were married, did you ever hear me or anybody from behind?
No, I
As
could hear you.
well?
22 years ago, or 29 years ago, I could hear you. But as time went on, I don't know, because I worked all those years in the print shop with a lot of folders and presses pounding away all day. And everybody keeps, oh, you should wear earplugs when you're running the shop. I said, I already got bad hearing. I keep trying to get my son when he's out there mowing lawns, put the earplugs in, but he won't.
Yep.
So, but he's also 25 years old and
Yes.
we're indestructible.
Yes.
And see, I notice as we get older, we miss things people say.
Mhm.
But
Turn me off and on here.
some days I think it's just me just blowing people off personally.
I mean,
And not necessarily what they're saying. It's just
Now, will you tell me
here.
what directional where the sounds are coming from? I can hear more around.
Not until we kind of perfect the balance
Okay,
with the hearing aid in the left ear.
okay.
I think you're just going to hear more overall, though, especially than what you've been hearing for the last month or two.
Yeah, I haven't been hearing.
Oh, nothing. Nothing.
Well,
It's been really difficult
I've
trying
gotten
to
in the
talk to
habit of saying,
him.
what'd you say? What? You know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
become.
Or we'd be screaming at him because he
I'll
didn't
tell you
hear
not
us
to
at
talk so
all.
loud.
All right, so I'm going to take it off.
Okay.
Then I'll have you practice on here or just go for it for practicing on your head.
And you do realize
Ow.
that
Sorry.
I'm totally
when you're
deaf.
sitting this far from a TV set and it's on like 65,
Well, it's like from here. To
I'm
where
going
the
deaf.
phone is. I can't. I'm up on 50 on that.
Oh my God.
I'm out mowing with these. I'm up to, on this one, well, both, I don't wear this one because I don't like both hearing aids.
Mhm.
But, when I'm just out at home and stuff, this is all the way up.
Mhm.
I hear you, but it's not clear.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yep. Yep.
It's-
That's
I
what you
just-
get from Tinny, though. Go ahead and put that in. Either practice there or put it
I'll
on
put
the
it on the back of my head. It's on?
Mhm. So, rock
Rock and roll. I tried that. I could not get it.
Okay.
I could not get it on for him to
I'm
save
open
my soul.
category. That's
Yeah.
horrible.
I was doing that rock back and forth. I'm like,
It takes practice.
why is this not going to? I
It
said,
takes a lot of practice.
and he just went flunk and it went right on him.
Okay.
Oh, crud.
Well, that's a good sign.
I suck.
Okay, I can't get it in the hole. Am I hitting it right or?
Yep.
Oh, there it goes, okay. Heard
You
it
know
was-
something else that works? Put your your other finger up there
I'm
and
asking you
feel
to
it
open- I have to open the
before you
battery
rock
door,
it on. Because sometimes missing it.
So you had it most of the way on, but not
Oh,
entirely.
you have it all the way on?
Oh, in the,
I took the battery off, I couldn't find the
okay.
wheel.
So I want you to practice again.
Take it off.
You had it most of the way on, not all the way on.
Okay, shall I just press a little harder, like?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not feeling how hard you were pushing, but it
Okay.
looks like you could probably go a little bit more.
You can push. They don't really kill.
I don't want to break
Okay.
it, it's new.
Yeah.
You're not going
It
to
has a
break that.
warranty.
And I'm thinking you're worried you're going to hurt your head, and you're
No.
not. Trust
Do
me.
these parts ever wear, does this post ever wear out, or?
I have yet to see one of those break.
I don't know if they,
Famous last words, but I have yet to see one of those
Well, the guy from Cold Clear told me that if the stem breaks, they can just unscrew it and put it back. Dr. Tran told me, nope, you got to take the whole thing out. And I'm like, what? Because that's not what he
There we
said. So
I got
not
on
what he
that time.
said.
Did I get on that time?
Yep, perfect.
Okay, I just pushed a
I
little
mean-
harder.
Yeah, I mean, if it came off easily, it shouldn't come off easily.
Oh, if it does, oh my God.
Yeah.
We're so screwed if it does.
It's on there.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I don't know how noisy it's supposed to be. I mean, I know it's noisier than this one.
Yeah.
But I'm out, the last couple of weeks I've had this up all the way, and it's more or less distorted the sound.
Yeah.
I mean, 'cause I had them up so loud.
Yeah.
And I haven't been wearing this one until, actually I didn't put this on until yesterday, this part here,
Mhm.
because the other mold
Mhm.
inside my ear was sore.
Right.
Because the
Yeah.
mold was cracked or
Yeah.
ripped or whatever, so
Yeah.
I quit wearing it for a week,
Yeah.
so I wanted that to heal.
Right.
And I put that on this morning, I actually, it's not as loud as it was,
Mhm.
but I can still hear it come on and stuff.
Mhm.
So I don't know, without this one, how I'll hear with it.
Yeah.
That's the,
Well, why don't you, should he put the other one on just to see what he's going to get from
Yeah.
both ends of the
Yeah, you're more than
spectrum?
welcome to. Yeah,
Put
go
your
ahead
other
and put
hearing
that-
aid in,
Oh.
dear,
put that left one
and
on.
see what the heck you're going to get, because, you know, I mean, you got one oddity and one not oddity, and I like that little piece though better than that thing.
Yeah.
Wished we could
Yeah.
do that for my mother-in-law
Well,
on that big huge, because it don't fit in her head.
it changes how it processes the sound, like how the
Yeah.
sound goes into the ear.
Yeah.
The thicker tube is definitely better at transmitting sound than the thinner tube. But you have a more mild, well, when your ear has been clear and healthy, you've
Well,
had
yeah.
a more mild hearing loss in the left ear. So I think we can
yeah,
get
this
away
one
with
was,
that.
I don't, if you got on there, this one here was worse than this one.
Yes,
It was so
the
badly.
most recent
I don't know if
test.
it had, if it was
Mhm.
infected or I just had fluid behind the ear,
Yep.
but this
Yep.
week it's slowly gotten better.
Yeah. So we'll see where that kind of stabilizes out. If it goes back to a mild hearing loss, we can probably get away with that slim tube. If it stays more severe,
Right,
then we'll definitely want to order a new custom mold.
okay.
Okay?
I'll worry about that. I mean, I'll keep this one, I mean, you have to use this one. I'm not wearing this because I don't want to wear this out.
Yeah.
How are you hearing
It's noisy.
on both sides?
Well, yeah,
Better?
'cause I put this back in.
Yeah, and
I-
it's
I
flowing.
turned it down
Okay.
quite a bit even. It's turned down from what's prescribed for you.
Yeah, no, so I mean, I can turn the volume up and down
Mhm.
just like it did
Yep.
before, so.
Yep, absolutely. And you're more than welcome to, especially over the next couple of weeks.